Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another installment in my Is It Worth It First Impression / Review series. And today's video is all about the Maybelline and MakeupShayla collection. And typical of these videos, I already went ahead and did my complexion and my brows so that the focus could really be on the products that I'm going to be reviewing and playing with today. So before we go ahead and get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. We are fast approaching, I think, 200 subscribers, which is really exciting for me. So share this video, subscribe if you haven't already, get your friends to subscribe, and let's just continue to grow my family, our family really, here on this channel. But with all the logistical things out of the way, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So today I have the pleasure of playing with the Maybelline and MakeupShayla collection that I was so graciously gifted by Maybelline. So thank you, Maybelline. So before we go ahead into applying the makeup and sort of kind of creating a look with these products, let's talk about what this collection actually entails. So the first thing we have are 3 different mascaras, all within the Colossal Big Shot family. We have Boomin' in Blue, the Baddest Black, and Poppin' in Purple. And then the star of the collection, in my opinion, is Shayla City Mini Palette. And like all my Is It Worth It videos, like I said earlier, I've already completed my complexion and my brows, so we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into our eyes. And so I don't really know for sure what I want to do with this palette or in terms of my look, so we're just gonna wing it and see how it goes. So I'm going to be taking this brown shadow right here, and I'm gonna take this on a R36. I've been calling it an R39 in my videos, which I have noticed while editing, and I'm just like, yeah, it's not an R39 at all. So the shadow or the palette does have a little bit of kickback, which is, I feel, oh, that's pigmented as crap. Yeah, we're gonna need to go in with the transition shade first. Okay, I'm just gonna disperse whatever's left onto my opposite eye real quick. I'm gonna take my melt stack very quickly and go into Unseen first, just because that shadow is super pigmented and I feel like I need something as like a transition before we go in with that crease shade. Okay, so we have our transition laid down. Now I feel like I have a strong enough base to go back into this shadow right here. Now, the only reason I used a transition shade, and usually I don't in my Is It Worth It, I try my best to stick to whatever the product is that I'm reviewing, but this is a really pigmented shadow, and I feel like I'm secure enough in where I'm at in terms of blending to be like, sometimes I need a little help. I was watching one of my faves, guys. She does like snap tutorials a lot. I was watching her Snapchat the other night. She did this really beautiful like bronzy gold type look, so I think that's what I'm going to be inspired by today for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and I'm just gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape, and we're only gonna go halfway in. So now I'm going to take a very tapered brush. I'm going to be using the Luxe 231, and I'm going to take more of the mauve brown shade that we have right here, and I'm just going to stipple that onto where my cut crease meets my outer V. And now I'm going to go ahead and place this bronzy shade in the middle of my lid, sort of kind of from right here out. And for that, I'm going to be using a small synthetic brush, and I'm just going to pat it into the concealer. Then I'm going to take the light gold shade right here, and I'm going to place that on top of what we just laid down on our lid. I want to save like my critiques and my opinions on the products to the end, but I'm really loving this palette so far. Okay, so my camera stopped recording. I have no idea when or where. So just in case I didn't get the last clip, I went ahead and took the purple shadow right here and I ran that under my lower lash line, and I did that using a Mikasa E230 brush. It's very flat and tapered, and looking at my look, you know, all together at the moment, it sort of kind of feels like I fused together the look that I saw Sky did and the look that I saw Shayla do for her tutorial on her collection, and I'm really loving it right now. I'm going to take the black shadow from this palette and an angled brush, and I'm just going to line my lower lash line so that when I put my lashes on, it has something to hide behind. Okay, so I went ahead and lined my waterline and my tight line, which I've never done before, just because I have an aversion of things getting too close to my eyeballs, but whatever. So for my waterline, I used the Mercier Longwear Cream Eye Pencil in Violet, just to keep the theme of purple on my lower lash line. And then for my tight line, I used the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion, which is a new favorite of mine. So I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara, and for my top lashes, I'm going to be using the Baddest Black, which Shayla described as being like a more intense, deep, and richer color than the original. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking Poppin Purple. Like I said, my favorite mascara formula is the Colossal Big Shot, so to see it, you know, sort of adapted and brought in with new colors and all that good stuff, I think is so cool. I'm super duper excited. I've never actually tried color mascara before, so I'm glad that I get to sort of kind of dive in head first with a formula that I trust and that I love. And now that our eyes are pretty much complete, now that we have our lashes on, we can go ahead and finish the face. So to finish off the face, I'm going to go ahead and go into my Melt Digital Dust Highlighter in Gold Ore on a Morphe M510 and highlight my face. And to bump up my highlight a little bit more, I'm going to go into my Nicole Guerrero Glow Kits with ABH and take Glow Getter. Okay, so now on to lips. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and just do my favorite nude combo right now. And I'm going to start off by lining my lips using my NYX lip liner in Downtown Beauty. Then to fill it in, I'm going to be taking my Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in Blondie. And then to top it off, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Artist Plexi Gloss. And this is the finished look. Okay, so I went ahead and put my hoops on and fixed my hair and stuff, so we can go ahead and move on into the final thoughts. So first things first, this palette, I absolutely loved it. This is my first time using Maybelline eyeshadows, and I think the mattes were super duper creamy and pigmented, as well as the shimmery shadows. They were really, really nice to work with. I will say that with the mattes, there is an element of fallout, which I saw most with the black eyeshadow, but that's also probably because of the brush I was using, but not an insane amount and not anything that I felt uncomfortable with. I experienced no fallout on my face with the crease colors that I used. Only with the black eyeshadow a little bit. There was a little bit of kickback with the shimmer shadows, not so much in the pan, but just be careful when you're picking it up on the brush. I would recommend to spray your brush with some Fix Plus or setting spray after you pick it up out of the pan, just to help all of the particles stick together. I think it's great that Shayla created a palette that was super duper versatile, something that you could easily transition from day to night. I love the functionality of the palettes, the City Mini line. I think because they're so compact that not only are they cute, but they're easy to take with you on the go and travel with and throw in your bag. And if you're staying over a friend's house or you have somewhere to be after you get off your shift, like, you can just take this palette, bump it up with some black eyeshadow, intensify your lower lash line, whatever you gotta do, and make your look really, really pop. Again, I don't really have any cons about the palette. I mean, I guess you could look at the amount of fallout to be a negative. And for this palette to be under $10, I don't really think there's much you can ask for. I mean, for a super duper affordable pigmented drugstore palette, this definitely hit the mark for me. So definitely a 10 out of 10. And for the mascaras, I love the mascaras. I love mascaras in general. I already love the Colossal Big Shot mascara formula. I think it's hands down one of the best drugstore mascaras. And Maybelline really hits it out of the park for me when it comes to the mascaras. I never have a bad experience with any of them. I think they do the job, and I love that the Big Shot formula gets your lashes to where you need them to be, which is very voluminous and very full and very dark very, very quickly. I don't feel like I have to pile on coats and coats and coats of mascara in order to get my desired effect. And with my pros and cons out of the way, my final thoughts on this collection is that Shayla, you did an amazing job, as did you, Maybelline. I think for my first Maybelline eyeshadow palette or anything like that, you guys definitely left a great impression on me. I will definitely be looking more into the other City Mini palettes. I know I have my eye on the Urban Jungle one, which has like the olives and the gold tones in it, because that's really screaming my name. But I loved the collection. Again, Shayla, I think you did a phenomenal job, and super duper kudos to you, because this is the first time Maybelline has ever worked with an influencer to collaborate in their 100 years of being a brand. And Shayla is the first one to do that, and not only that, she's the first Black woman to do that, so that's really, really dope. And she's, again, you know, pushing for more diversity within the beauty community and the beauty industry, and that's super duper important. When Maybelline and Shayla both announced that they were coming out with this collaboration, when it went live like 24 hours later after they announced it, I definitely missed out. It's sold out like that. I do know that it is going to be brought back in stores in September in both Ulta and all drugstores where Maybelline is sold, so Target, I think they sell them at Walgreens, CVS, that type of thing. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that if you haven't been able to get your hands on it. But lucky for you guys, I'm going to be giving away one of Shayla's sold out City Mini palettes, brand new, never open or anything like that. I know that it's really hard to get in sought after collection and palette because it keeps selling out so quickly every single time they restock. So all you have to do to win this palette, along with some other goodies, is to be subscribed to me here on YouTube, as well as follow me on my Instagram at TheGildedLife. And in my comment box below, leave your Instagram handle as well as the answer to this question. When you sit down to do your makeup, what is the one palette you have to use? Like, what is what you gravitate towards whenever you are like pressed for time and you have to get cute and you know this palette will not fail you whatever you do? Let me know what that is down below, and in 1 week's time I will use a random generator to pick one of you lucky supporters, and I will contact you through your Instagram DM. And that's it. I am so in love with how this look came out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial slash review, and if you want to see more of me, you can go ahead and follow me on my social media accounts. I will leave those listed and linked down below, as well as the rules for my giveaway once more, just in case I did not explain them too well. So until my next video, peace, love, and abundance, my loves. Bye.